What's up guys, so today I wanted to show you what is on my Apple Watch Series 4. I wanted to show you what's my favorite Apple Watch bands, my favorite Apple Watch apps, and my favorite watch faces that I use on my daily life using the Apple Watch. My favorite device Apple has ever made by far is the Apple Watch, and more specifically the Apple Watch Series 4. I'm actually going to be making a 6 months later Apple Watch Series 4 review, so if you're interested in that and you're new to the channel, consider of course subscribing. Alright, so let's start the video off with my personal favorite Apple Watch bands, and I've got them in this Hermes box. I don't own anything from Hermes, but if this is actually a fun fact about me, I'm such a big fan of the company of Hermes. I don't own anything, but I love the company. I love what they sell, and most of it is like women's clothes, but of course I don't really buy it, but I just love Hermes as a company, and Apple released the Apple Watch Hermes, and I'm absolutely in love with it. Have I bought anything from them? No, this is actually just my mom's box that I stole from her. I actually have big box as well and a small box. But anyways, here are my favorite Apple Watch bands. If you actually open the box, you will see my favorite Apple Watch bands. Alright, so I've got 4 sport loops, and probably the one that you're going to see most of the video on, because that's the one that I actually recorded the whole video on, is this brand new Papaya Sport Loop. This is actually a brand new color that Apple has released for their summer lineup for Apple Watch bands. I love it. It's honestly my all-time favorite. I don't really wear it every day because of course with this button up, this is not really classy, but when I'm wearing casual clothes, when I'm wearing a t-shirt or a hoodie, I'm usually always now wearing this sport loop color. I just love it. It's just vibrant, and this one as well. I've got this yellowish one, this neonish yellow as well. This one, this white Nike-ish as well, is really, really awesome, and I just love the way it looks with my gold Apple Watch. Jumping over to the sport bands, I've got 3 sport band colors. I've got the lemonade, which I'm absolutely in love with as well. It's so summerish. I love buying Apple Watch bands that are pretty summerish, because in the winter, all of them look kind of the same. They're pretty dark, but in the summer, I mean, you can literally get some really pretty colorful bands. So I really like buying colorful bands, so that's the lemonade one. This is actually the midnight blue Apple Watch band for my Series 2, which came with my gold Apple Watch aluminum. So the actual buckle is gold, but my favorite, my all-time, like the Apple Watch band that it's not that I like this one the most, which probably is true. I mean, I just love this Apple Watch band, and that is because you might be thinking, well, it's just a white sport band. Well, that's not it at all. This Apple Watch band, so you guys can see, this is actually gold plated. The actual buckle was actually gold plated. A gold plating company actually shipped out a gold plated 24 karat gold Apple Watch Series 2 for review. It was absolutely beautiful. I actually still own that Apple Watch, but since it's the Series 2, I don't really use it as much. I really have to use it more. I mean, it's so beautiful, it's so shiny, but then this brand new gold Apple Watch Series 4, like, I just like the new gold color on the Apple Watch Series 4. Like, this gold is not a yellow gold. Like, this gold doesn't scream gold in your face. It's like a really subtle gold, and that's what I really like about this brand new gold color. And this is actually probably my favorite Apple Watch band, the gold Milanese loop paired with my gold Apple Watch. I just love it. A couple other Apple Watch bands that I love this midnight blue Nike sport band. It matches my gold perfectly as well. I love the 2018 Pride nylon Apple Watch band as well. It's really colorful. And last but definitely not least, it's this Hermesi, is that a word? Hermesi Apple Watch band that I've actually made. This is actually not an Apple Watch band, but I simply bought these buckles online, these gold buckles, and then I simply, screwed them on, and it looks great. I just love Hermes, and I just love this band. I made it myself, so I'm actually kind of proud. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the Apple Watch bands. For my favorite Apple Watch bands that I own a bunch more, but these are just my favorite. Let's go ahead and jump over to my favorite watch faces, and then we will get on to the Apple Watch apps. If you're not really interested on the watch faces that I use, simply jump over to this timestamp right here, and then you just go. But if you are interested on my watch faces, let's get right on that. So my favorite watch face that I use on my Apple Watch Series 4 is definitely the Infograph, or the Infograph modular watch face. All the other watch faces are great, especially the Toy Story, which are really fun for the weekends. And the Fire watch face is honestly my all-time favorite watch face. It's so beautiful, the animation is so cool, but it's just not functional at all. And on the Apple Watch Series 4, you can't actually add complications in full screen mode, which is really annoying. Apple, please. I mean, it'd be really cool to add in the bottom right, for example, just the time or just our activity, something minimal. Just at least one complication. I'm not asking you to literally put a bunch of complications like on the Infograph, but this watch face is just so pretty. It's just so beautiful, and it's so annoying that I just don't really want to use it because it's not functional. So Apple, please. Alright, so in my favorite watch face, the infograph watch face, I've got the weather, the time, the calendar, like this I can know what class I have in uni. Then I've got the workout app, the activity app, and then I've got two apps which I'm going to explain in just a second. It's Kernel and Things. You guys probably know Kernel and you guys probably know Things. But anyways, I'll talk about it in just a second. Then on the infograph modular watch face, I've got pretty much the same except on this one, I've got the activity bigger and I've got the messages app. But Things and Kernel is just a must-have on my watch. It's just one of those apps that I just can't live without, and especially Kernel, I mean, you gotta get Kernel. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive right in onto my Apple Watch Series 4. Here are my apps that I most frequently use, and let's start with Kernel. Kernel is my app. I actually made this app with a bunch of other people, which I'm so proud for. So Kernel basically lets you track your favorite upcoming films of the year. You basically add movies to your watch list, and the Apple Watch app will display all of the movies that you actually follow on your watch face. So you get notifications, and you can actually track a certain movie on a complication by simply force touching on that complication. You can get synopsis of your favorite upcoming film. So if you love movies, download Kernel. It's of course linked in the description down below. Things 3, as I said, is one of those apps that I just can't live without. It's basically like Apple's reminders app, but the Apple Watch app is so much better, and you've got the app on your iPad Pro, on the Mac, even though on the Mac it's $50, which is insane. I still don't have it. I mean, I have the free version, but it's not the same. Then I've got the iPhone app, which I love, and of course the Apple Watch app. Now the coolest thing about the Apple Watch app is that I can actually add reminders straight on my wrist. That's one thing that Apple's app doesn't really let you do that. Apple's app only lets you scroll through your reminders. Chirp for Apple Watch is one of those apps as well that you just need to download it on your Apple Watch. Chirp basically lets you scroll through your Twitter feed on your wrist. It's awesome and really well designed. You can like tweets, you can reply, you can retweet, you can watch Twitter videos straight on your wrist, which there's no other app that actually lets you do that. You can go on your mentions, you can go on your profiles, you can go onto your DMs, which is really, really cool. Lens is basically the same as Chirp, but instead of Twitter, it's Instagram. Lens basically lets you scroll through your Instagram feed right on your wrist. I love Water Reminder for Apple Watch because it helps me be more hydrated throughout the day. Sometimes I simply forget to drink water, and Water Reminder sets you goals and it sends you notifications for you to drink more water throughout your day. If you want to drink more water, if you're one of those person that just forgets to drink water throughout the day, it's really, really healthy, and it's really, really important for your health to drink a lot of water. So Water Reminder is one of those apps that just helps me to be more healthy. It's good stuff. Autosleep is my personal sleep tracking app of choice. If you want to be honest though, I don't really track my sleep every single day because I charge my Apple Watch during the night, and then when I wake up, I put my Apple Watch on. I just don't really like charging my Apple Watch when I'm at the shower because then I just like charging it during the night. It's just there's some days that I don't really have enough time for my Apple Watch to charge fully, like while I'm at the shower. Like I just go to school, so I want to put my Apple Watch and be ready to go. So I don't really track my sleep a lot, but when I do, Autosleep is my favorite app for doing that. Telegram on the Apple Watch is phenomenal. I mean, WhatsApp. When are you gonna come to the Apple Watch? There's some more news surrounding WhatsApp on the Apple Watch. So if you guys want me to do another video, another one, yes, another one. I've already made 2 WhatsApp update videos on the Apple Watch. Let me know in the comments down below, and I can definitely update you guys on WhatsApp for the Apple Watch. But Telegram is such an amazing app, and WhatsApp should really learn from Telegram. I mean, the Telegram app works so well. You can reply, you can send stickers, like all the chats, and the app just works so well, and it's so fluid, and it's not slow, it's fast. I just like using it. It's kind of like iMessage, but of course Telegram has a lot more features than iMessage. So WhatsApp, what the frick are you waiting for? Please. The last third-party app that I use on my Apple Watch is just press record, and it basically lets you record voice memos on your wrist. Now this is really useful sometimes when you just don't really want to write down, or when sometimes I just don't really want to write something on Things 3. Sometimes I just want to record something. Maybe I'm forgetting something, maybe I want to remember something. It's just cool to just voice record sometimes. If you don't really think it's useful, trust me, download the app and you'll see that you're going to use it in literally the weirdest ways. The weirdest way. So that's pretty much it for the third-party apps that I use every single day. I've got a bunch of more third-party apps that I could show you, but if you want to see more third-party apps, hit the link down in the description. I'm going to link a couple Apple Watch app videos that I've made in the past, but these are the essential apps that I use every single day. It's the apps that I just can't live without. And apart from those apps, of course, I use the activity apps, and I love competing with my friends in the activity competitions. I use the workout app, I use the calendar app, I use the apps that you all know of, so I'm sure it's not worth for me to show you those apps again. So guys, that's what's on my Apple Watch Series 4. If you guys enjoyed this video, of course, drop a like, drop a comment down below with letting me know what are your favorite Apple Watch apps. So yeah guys, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. My Apple Watch is telling me to leave, so peace.